In the last video, we saw Sejun get the Holy Stone ice cube from Iona, and he immediately used it to create frozen desserts. Meanwhile, Iona decided to leave on a mission to hunt Ganoba, who was telling the residents of the Tower of Gravity that Iona died. The mages couldn't believe him, but Ganoba insisted that he was not lying. He then declared himself the new Tower Master of Gravity and left to meet the Mage Association. But a goat mage decided that he could not be trusted and delayed his official coronation. On the other hand, Theo left to find the treasure that was pulling him earlier, and Kueng tagged along just for fun. After a few shenanigans, they found a large boulder that Kueng cracked open, revealing beautiful purple marbles inside it. Meanwhile, something is happening on Earth, in the grasslands of Kenya to be exact. A helicopter descends on the ground as some people wait to welcome the guest inside. The guest is none other than Han Tae-jun, the veteran hunter and the representative of the Korean Awakened Association, who is looking absolutely dashing in a suit. The guy who greets him is Ngugi, the branch president of the Kenya Hunter Association. He welcomes Tae-jun and thanks him for making the long journey from Korea to Kenya. Tae-jun tells Ngugi that he would like to check the site immediately, and Ngugi opens the car door for him, saying that they will continue the rest of the journey by car. As they drive ahead, Tae-jun asks Ngugi if the place they are going to is quite far away even by car. Ngugi affirms, telling him that they strictly control the access to the location for security reasons. He then thanks Tae-jun for saving them from a serious problem. Ngugi says that thanks to the support they got from South Korea, they stopped the crisis before it got worse. Tae-jun is relieved to hear that, and soon, they reach their destination. Ngugi shows him the site and asks if he also thinks this is incredible, but more importantly, he wants to know where the Korean Awakened Association got their hands on something like this. Tae-jun takes off his sunglasses as he looks at the item in question, the tough-bladed green onions that have a bunch of giant locust corpses scattered around them. Ngugi tells him that the locusts just swarmed around the mysterious green onions and dashed to their death, which is something he still can't wrap his head around. Meanwhile, Tae-jun thinks about how they got these tough green onions from Sejun, a mysterious hunter they know nothing about. He wonders how Sejun knew about the destruction of Earth, especially when it started on the other side of Earth. It was a top secret only the most powerful and important people of the world knew, but somehow Sejun knew it well before any of them. Back in the tower, Sejun doesn't even know that the agents of destruction have already reached his home planet. He is happy that he finally managed to restore all the banana trees on the 77th floor, and the monkeys are glad too. The tower system tells him that he completely healed the banana trees on this floor, and as a result, the farm is active again. The land deed for the 77th floor is updated as well, and it becomes the banana land deed instead. Sejun takes a moment to wipe off his sweat and relax because he is tired after all this hard work, and the monkeys thank him. They tell Sejun that they dug the irrigation channels just like he taught them, and they'll manage them well so that the trees don't wither out, even if it doesn't rain. Sejun is happy to hear this because with proper irrigation, they can grow not just bananas, but mangoes and watermelons too. Just then, Theo and Kueng return from their treasure hunting trip. Sejun turns around to ask him where he went when he notices the smug, mischievous smile on the cat's face and asks what's up with him. Theo proudly tells him that they brought treasure, and then he and Kueng toss the purple marbles they farmed in front of Sejun, who is impressed by the pretty gemstones, but he doesn't know their real value like the monkey elder. He is freaking out because the purple marbles are really rare and valuable, and Sejun finds out why as he picks one up. The system window tells him that this is a lesser stone of mastery, which can increase the proficiency of a chosen skill by 10. Sejun starts yelling as he learns that this purple gemstone can increase his skill proficiency, and the old monkey tells him that these things are really rare. It would take 100 miners working all week to find this many stones, and that is only if they are lucky. He can't believe that a cat and a bear found so many stones by themselves, and Sejun thanks them both for their discovery. He pats their heads, but they want more. Theo wants his favorite churu, and Quang wants some frozen honey as his treat. Sejun tells them that they can have as much as they want, but before that, he wants to try out the treasure they found. He grabs a gemstone and crushes it, releasing the energy stored inside. The system window tells him that he has used a lesser stone of mastery, and the proficiency of his skill, Farmer's Warm Touch, has gone up by 10. Sejun is amazed that the purple gemstones actually work, and he decides to take full advantage of them by grabbing and crushing them as fast as he can. Thanks to that, his skill proficiency shoots up rapidly, and he is able to level them quickly. Sejun is super excited because of that, and he feels lucky that he came to the 77th floor, even though his early experience was not good. But then he suddenly gets nostalgic about the 99th floor. He says that they have left it empty for a really long time, and they should return home now. Just then, he sees Theo and Quang looking really shocked and asks what is up with the looks on their faces. Theo tells Sejun to look behind him, and as he turns around, he finds the banana trees glowing brightly. The system window tells him that the banana trees are repaying him for healing them, and they start producing fruit at a magical rate. Sejun can't believe his eyes as he sees an entire bunch of bananas spring up in mere seconds, but the monkeys are even more excited. They have tears of joy in their eyes because they haven't seen bananas in so long. The old monkey grabs Sejun's hand and thanks him for saving them. He gives him some bananas, mango, and watermelon seeds to take with him, and tells him that he is the greatest tower farmer ever. At the same time, on the 91st floor, the Mage Association headquarters are buzzing with some interesting activity. 3 mages have gathered around a table, and the 4th one joins them, whom they call the star of the show. The star is none other than the new Tower Master of Gravity, Gonoba, and he thanks his friends for welcoming him and for helping him with the feat he pulled off earlier. He greets the Rhino, who is the Tower Master of Destruction, the Cunning Raccoon, who is the Tower Master of Meteor, and the Dark Horse, the Tower Master of Flame. The horse welcomes Gonoba again, saying that he has done a truly great deed. The raccoon agrees, saying that it was no easy task to dispose of the powerful Iona, and the rhino adds that he could never understand the hamster's actions. He says that as the president of the Mage Association, Iona should have tried to protect the interests of mages, but instead she was really friendly with the Wandering Merchant Association, which already has great power over the tower. The horse chuckles, saying that he is glad that they have finally set things right. Gonoba agrees, and says that he is going to clean up the mess Iona made as soon as possible as the new president of the Magic Association. Everyone is shocked to hear this because this was something they didn't discuss beforehand, but Gonoba asks them if they have any problem with him becoming the next president of the association. The raccoon is the first one to fold, and he stammers as he tells Gonoba that he is the natural choice to become the next president after Iona. The horse also agrees and says that there is no one except Gonoba who can take up that role. He says that he has prepared a special feast for this special occasion, because he always believed that Gonoba would step up and take charge. The horse mage orders his servants to bring in the food, and a depressed doggy chef brings a cart of food and wine. Gonoba acts like he doesn't enjoy being treated like a VIP, but the horse knows he enjoys it. He pours a drink for Gonoba himself, saying that he prepared this feast for him because he worked so hard. Gonoba says they should make a toast to mark the occasion, and says that they will dedicate this celebration to Iona, who is finally getting some good rest. Everyone cheers to that, and then Gonoba excitedly opens the lid of his food to enjoy the food. However, what he finds there is that someone else has already eaten his lunch. That somebody is Iona, who is casually munching on berries as she looks at Gonoba with an expression that politely tells him that he is screwed. Gonoba can't even process what is going on as Iona smiles and tells him that thanks to him, she got a good rest. She calls him the Vice Tower Master, but then gets up and corrects herself, saying that he isn't the Vice Tower Master of Gravity any longer because he was just promoted to the position of the Mage Association President. Seeing the menacing look on Iona's face as she says, this is what actually makes Gonoba realize what is going on, and he screams as loudly as he can on realizing that he is about to get demolished now. That's all for the video. Sejun's intervention in the matter of hearths has started paying off already, and he also completely restored the banana trees on the 77th floor. Thanks to the treasure that Theo and Quang brought, he also leveled up his skills, and now all that remains for him to do is return home victorious. However, things are not looking good for Gonoba, who is en route to be punished by Iona. Let's see how that plays out in the next video. Until then, check out other videos on our channel.